Hey everyone, I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy, and today we're unboxing something from one of my favorite films of all time. That's Hiya Toys, Ed 209 from 1987's RoboCop. Welcome back to the collector's table, everyone.
Welcome back.
I'm so happy you've joined me today, because today we're opening up our first RoboCop figure for the channel.
RoboCop.
And this enforcement droid 209, or as we all know it, the Ed 209 from the RoboCop film 1987, sounds like a very nice place to start.
Ed 209.
And Hiya Toys has added the Ed 209 to their 1/18th scale figure line. And I'm very, very excited to get this sucker out of the box.
Sucker!
Make sure all you RoboCop fans leave me some comments in the comments section. That way we can chat about one of our favorite films.
We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
Not only is this my first RoboCop figure to open for the channel, it's also my first Hiya Toys figure to open up for the channel. They are a wonderful toy creator, and I've got plenty of older and newer figures from Hiya Toys, and they are awesome. So, I expect this Ed 209 to be nothing short of great.
It'll be great.
Just a little story on RoboCop before I get started. I was a youngster in 1987 when my grandma and grandpa rented the film for me to watch. Now, little did I know when they rented the film that about 10 minutes or so into the film, they would head to the store. Now, if you're like me, you know what happened around that time in the film.
What have we here? You a good cop? Hot shot? That
was that infamous, horrible scene where Murphy gets shot up.
You probably don't think I'm a very nice guy, do you?
Buddy, I think you're slime.
What a horrifying thing to see for a little kid. I remember looking out the window going, where the heck are you, Grandma and Grandpa? That scene absolutely terrified me when I was younger. But it's one of those scenes that makes you hate Clarence Boddicker.
See, I got this problem. Cops don't like me, so I don't like cops.
And you can't wait till RoboCop gets his revenge later on in the film.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney.
What is this shit?
Anything you say may be used against you.
It's ridiculous!
But today, it's all about Ed 209. Now, Ed 209 was built to stop RoboCop, but as we all know, RoboCop gets the best of Mr. Ed 209. All over this black box here, we see Ed 209 on all sides of this box. That's what we want to see. We want to see what's inside this box. We don't care about much and nothing else. Just what is in this box. It's RoboCop, it's Ed 209. Let's get him out of this box. Just one piece of tape separates us from this Ed 209. We pop the top, fold the flaps, and pull Ed out of that packaging. There's our first look at the 1/18th scale Ed 209 from RoboCop. Let's get this plastic covering off of him. Just 4 of these snapped together pieces hold him in here. And there he is, in all of his RoboCop glory there. What an amazing piece. This thing looks to be extremely well made. Really, at first glance, great job, Hiya Toys. This thing doesn't come with any accessories, however, it's got a lot of moving parts. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of mess around with him and see where all of his moving parts are. He's also supposed to make some movie-accurate sounds, so we're going to check that out. Before we move on, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future Hiya Toys unboxings, RoboCop unboxings, and just all of my videos in general. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
So the first place I'm going to check for movement, you know it, I'm going down to the toes. We're going to tickle this Ed 209 and see if his toes move. there we go. All 6 of these robotic toes move. Now you know why that's significant, don't you? Because you remember that staircase scene when RoboCop, who's smart, goes down the staircase. Ed 209, who's 8 feet tall and cannot maneuver the way RoboCop, tries to go down the stairs, and you know what happens. So that's a great point of articulation from Hiya Toys. You've got to have articulation of those toes because we got to see those toes move just like in the film. The next place I'm going to go to is the shoulder joints. Those flaps of armor that cover the shoulder joint, they should move. And there they go. They do move. So we got those shoulder flap armor pieces that move. We should also see some movement in the waist because Ed 209 moved at the waist. So there we go. We got that movement at the waist.
You are illegally parked on private property.
And then, of course, Ed 209 walks, so he should have some movement at the hip joints. So we go down to the hip joints and we start moving it, and we find out that he does move at the hip joints, both sides.
You have 20 seconds to move your hip.
Ed 209 moves up and down like that, because we see him move up and down like that in the film multiple times. So let's see what Hiya Toys has done to create that motion, that movement. Watch this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? Let's check this other side. So with those expanded legs, you can go ahead and set him up in many different ways. You can have that 1 foot back and 1 foot forward and kind of recreate that toe tapping on the stairs scene right there. That's a really great job there, Hiya Toys. Really great job. I like that. The movement on this sucker is really nice. Now I'm going to put him back in that regular pose so he doesn't break. One last point of articulation. We see his arms move a lot during the film, so we know Hiya Toys had to make those shoulders move. Yes, they did. They made him move very well. Not only do they move like this, but they move like that. So it moves like this, moves up and down like that, and also has some movement like that. What a crazy well-made piece. Though all those points of articulation on this little piece is absolutely amazing. And here in a moment, you're going to see the close-up shots of this Ed 209, and he looks amazing. The paint work, everything looks amazing. He is very, very film accurate. Great job, Hiya Toys.
They're great.
One last thing before I bid you adieu. Let's check out the sounds on Mr. Ed 209 by Hiya Toys from 1987's RoboCop. There's a little tab in here that keeps the batteries from touching the electrical component in here to complete the circuit. So we go ahead and pull this out. We find on the side here that there's a button that makes Ed 209 talk. So let's push this button and see what Ed 209 says. Ho ho ho! There's that shooting sound effect.
I am now authorized to use physical force.
There's that walking sound effect. Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply. You remember that scene, don't you?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
So it sounds like Ed 209 has 3 sayings. They are all movie accurate, all great. So there we go. We have Hiya Toys 1/18 scale Ed 209 from 1987's RoboCop. The adversary to RoboCop, who RoboCop takes care of in the end, but we love him so much.
I'd buy that for $1.
He's as endearing to the film itself as RoboCop is. What an amazing movie. What an amazing bad guy robot here. And what an amazing figure by Hiya Toys, this 1/18 scale figure from RoboCop 1987.
RoboCop, the future of law enforcement.
I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy. I thank you very much for joining me again at the collector's table for unboxing another cool item here. I can't wait to get back to the collector's table to unbox something awesome, something cool, something old, or something new. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and give this video a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on anything. We'll see you again real soon. Now that was fun, wasn't it? Now go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the fun on the channel. We'll see you again real soon.